Korean.
I would divorce my husband and be their beard for the rest of their lives. Are we taping this right now? Because Sugar, I'm coming for you, my man.
Welcome to It's a Hawaii Thing. You got Lanai, and that's Brooke Lee. Please don't get us
even though we're both in white.
Yeah, we just came from church.
Mine
we're both
is
in
better.
the choir.
Mine is better.
Yours looks like you came from the choir, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Of Morocco? Whatever.
Of something. The Mormon Choir Tabernacle.
Okay.
Is that what you guys call it?
I'm not getting excommunicated.
We have a special guest today, so don't argue with me.
Okay.
She's been doing stand-up comedy. You've been doing a lot of different things, doing some cool things in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, Simone Park. How are you?
I am great. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming in on the show.
He was obsessed with you, by the way.
I was obsessed with you?
Just so I can bust this wide open. Yeah,
Tell me
you
more
were
about
having me chase her down for 2 seasons.
Oh, you know why? Because she said she didn't get your email, and I said you didn't send her an email, and we had an argument. We got an argument about it.
We were emailing. We were
simpatico.
I know, but I'll show you her text. What she sent me.
Whatever.
She didn't realize that she didn't send
I think
me.
I'm siding with Brooke on this one.
Yeah, she's smart. That's why.
Let's edit this out. I have the final say on all of it, so it doesn't matter. You can side with whatever you like.
Do you, Kurt? Okay.
How you been doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Really
How's the
good.
comedy world?
Comedy's great. I feel
Yeah?
very, very lucky and grateful. Hawaii's been super good to me.
Because you fit in too.
I look local.
She's also talented and able to kill.
Tell Brooke where you're
and,
from.
You know.
I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, the better America. Got
Ooh.
it. Okay.
I
Got
never
it.
heard that one before.
Yeah.
Toronto is like up at the top East Coast, right?
Apparently, I thought it was East Coast, and then I met a woman. I started doing rugby, which was a terrible idea.
Okay.
And she was a professional from Halifax, and she said Toronto was not East Coast.
Really?
Geographically, isn't it just straight up from the
It's Antarctica?
American East Coast?
I always
Isn't
thought
it
it was
on
East Coast.
Ontario? It's on the lake, right?
Yeah, but people from East Coast, like the Maritimes, they think they are East Coast.
Oh, so it's a Biggie Tupac situation.
Yes.
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
Fair.
you were born and raised there?
I was born and raised there. Yeah.
Yeah. And your nationality is?
See, people are so confused. It's like, yeah, I'm from Toronto, but you don't look like a white person.
What's your nationality?
I don't have to be white to be from Toronto.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of trauma reappearing, and yeah, a lot
I
of.
want to get to the Korean. That's why, because she's Korean.
Oh,
yeah.
so, but
you see
then-
her thing back there? Everything's
It's
in
not
Korea.
thing, it's BTS.
All of that's made
It's
in
a
Korea.
shrine.
Even the ipu is made in Korea.
Watch your language.
Oh,
Coming
my
over the
goodness.
pulley.
So you're not. Are you full Korean?
Mostly Korean.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's your nationality, because to me, I'm Canadian.
Yes.
Because that's where I was
Speak
born.
the
But then
speak.
ethnicity wise,
Speak
or
the speak.
right.
Well,
so-
your nationality was whatever you were.
You're Filipino.
Yeah. So it was. That's why I said it like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm Filipino, Italian, Hawaiian, Chinese, so it's all like mixed up.
So, yeah.
So no, because what I was getting at was there's a lot of Asians here, and you said you feel welcome when you came to Hawaii.
Yeah, she looked like she
Yeah,
went
you
St.
look
Andrews
like
Priory
you-
or something.
exactly.
Or Iolani.
Punahou, yeah.
Yes.
Garens.
Yeah.
I would have said, and she lives behind Punahou.
Oh, well, why don't you start the stalkers? Why don't you just geotrack her right now?
Why don't you tell everyone where I live? So
Out there
yeah.
who's obsessed with
She
her,
lives on
like
campus.
Lanai is.
At the Manoa campus.
Okay.
Yeah. How long you been doing stand-up?
this August will be 5 years.
Wow.
So you're very young at it,
I am.
considerably. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 10 years is considered young doing
Is it?
stand-up. Well, because you're not doing it every day.
Because not in Hollywood. Just
Well,
saying. And a woman.
Well,
like, let's
the pe-
unpack it all while we're here.
The guys who make it have put in like 15, 20 years. That's
Right.
why. So
And they're
that's
overnight
considered-
sensations at
considered
15
young,
years when they
right?
get discovered by Netflix after they've been doing it forever.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the guys who got blown up right away, they were doing it for a short amount of time, and now they're not around anymore. So you want to be doing it for a long time, so you stay
you're
around for a
calling
long
them
time.
out. Look
all
at you.
the time.
Bitter. Party
Yeah.
one. Okay.
And what do you? If nobody saw you before, what do you think you're? Are you observatory? Are you? What's your style of stand up?
Funny.
I don't know. I just speak about my own experience. So I find that Asian women especially tend to really resonate with my material because
We angry.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, you're very angry.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the Han.
I wonder why.
She's not as angry as you are. You're not even angry. She's angry. Yeah, compared to, she's angry.
I'm Korean. It's a synonym.
And she
what
ran
are you
the
talking
universe
about?
too. For somebody who ran the universe, I don't know why you're so angry. Well, that explains all the bad guys in movies.
Is it? Okay, let's go there.
You like doing stand-up?
I love it.
Yeah, because you do a lot of different things.
I do. What does that mean?
She's very interesting. Well, you tell her how many different classes do you take? Because I think it's awesome.
All of them.
Yeah.
Like
Currently in the last
meaning-
year, how many classes have you took? What kind of classes?
I just think I have life and work ADHD. So I have to constantly be doing different things.
Learning. You're
Otherwise-
always learning new things.
Yeah.
Name some of them.
So I just did my first tour of the Manoa Heritage Center.
Nice.
So I'm a docent.
Look at her.
That was very exciting.
And what else?
I'm taking pottery at
Oh.
Chaminade.
Okay.
What else?
I take capoeira.
Capoeira.
Yes.
What else?
Which has musical and cultural and
You're
martial
like a
arts
pageant mom,
influences.
like
Yeah.
right now. Like you're
I'm promoting her right now.
Ramseying her
What else?
right now.
You have 10 seconds.
And I work for a law firm, so that's
'Cause
not
she
exciting.
Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. It's a
I'm gonna
Hawaii
ask her
thing.
about world peace.
Bringing you what matters. Viewers can receive the Star Advertiser digital full access subscription for just $9.95 per month. Go to staradvertiser.com and click on subscribe. Use the code AHITHING. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. Simone is hanging out with us. We're talking about all the things you did.
See, I thought when you said classes, I thought that meant like an improv
She took class.
or juggling, or I'm doing
She takes a capoeira class. You've taken a plant class.
That was for the docent.
Yeah, you've taken a high heel dance class.
Are you not concerned that he knows every move that you make?
We're friends. We've been friends for a while, so I know everything that she does. That's what
Okay.
friends do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then why doesn't Friends book Friends on show and have me
We've
book
been
her on
trying.
the show?
Is she not here
Thank
right
you,
now?
Brooke.
Yeah, because I booked her.
Of course, because that's your job.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I like her a lot.
I've been relegated, Hawaii.
Yes.
That's
Oh, my
job,
goodness.
Hawaii.
I sent her name to you and your phone number.
job.
What else? Other classes have you done?
Just anything. Oh, I took. It's not a class yet. However, I went gliding, which is the engineless plane.
Yeah, but-
Yeah, I want to do that.
So you're crazy.
She's a
Yes.
comedian, so yeah, a little
Okay.
bit.
How come you're not doing all of this type stuff?
I do. I take my classes too.
What's your
stuff.
classes?
Well, I'm doing Papa Olelo right now. I took a speaking.
Why do you keep saying Papa Olelo, which just means class of
I've been doing
language?
to make me sound smarter.
Okay.
I've been doing.
So you're just learning to speak Hawaiian at UH Manoa.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing it private.
Oh, now he's doing
because I don't have any
privately.
time
Bougie.
for others.
Yeah,
person's
because
schedule.
last season we were gonna have you show your report card if Kurt rolled the tape, and so now you don't have a report card because you're doing.
Oh no, I have
private.
a report card. You still get a report card, but I'm not doing with a bunch of people.
Oh,
I just do it because
That's the first time I've seen your Korean come out hard. It's like time to see the report card.
I tiger mommed him just now. Okay.
I will say this. So I do work for a law firm.
Yeah.
I am not an attorney.
Right.
And the other attorney is also named Park. So I have to preface and say, hi, I'm Simone, not an attorney Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In case they think you're a partner.
Or in case they thought I could make my parents proud just for 1 second. Not
You're
gonna
making them
happen.
proud in other ways. Not
Yeah.
yet because they're Korean, but
Not yet.
eventually it happens.
A girl can dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you work at the law firm and you're doing what for the law firm?
So I'm a management consultant.
Okay.
And so I actually have a radio show
Yeah.
every Saturday morning on KHVH with Rick Hamada
Yes.
called Law Talk.
The Rick Hamada?
The Rick
Oh,
Hamada.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the law talk. What are you guys talking about? What do you,
So we've been kind of following the legislative session here in Hawaii.
Oof,
Uh-huh.
that's some loaded cannons right there.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
And so a lot of it is kind of Second Amendment based because
Right.
we have presenting sponsors of the Hawaii Rifle Association and the Hawaii Firearms Coalition.
Yeah.
So
and can we say why that it's important to you or why?
Ow, sorry. Okay.
So in 2015,
Yeah.
I was violently assaulted at gunpoint
Here?
in California.
Okay. I was like, 'cause
Which makes
here
more
it's-
sense.
Right. I mean, it's getting there, but not yet.
It could happen here.
Knock on wood.
And then I knew that I had to fight if I wanted to not be killed.
Right.
So I got up and I fought and I beat the guy up and I robbed him on accident. Like
on accident.
I didn't
you gained more than you lost.
Yeah. I mean, I gave it to the police,
okay.
but I snatched his chain. And that's why. So I was very anti-gun,
right?
Because I figured if he didn't have a gun, that would have never happened to me,
right?
And then I started working for this law firm, and they're very pro Second Amendment, and I was kind of like, ugh, like I have to do this because it's my job. But then I started re-educating myself,
right?
And the fact of the matter is, criminals are usually not using legally registered firearms, right? So you learn more. And it makes sense to me. When you have fear around something, you don't like it, right? So I had to re-educate myself, and it was because of working with the law firm.
That's what I wanted to get at. We'll talk more about this in a minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with It's a Hawaii Thing. Long's Drugs is always here for Hawaii, providing your family with their local favorites, accessible health and wellness services to keep you safe and healthy. Make Long's a part of your day. For all your money needs, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is here for you. Visit hificu.com. Homeworld, locally owned and quality brands. Let us help you create your perfect home. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing, sponsored by Taco Bell. You got Lanai, Brooke Lee, Simmone Park,
and the NRA spokesperson.
And we're talking about your experience, and you now use it in your stand-up. We'll switch gears real quick here.
Yes, and this is a recent
I'm
thing.
sorry, you used your gun rights situation in your stand-up?
Oh, no,
Gun
just
situation.
Got it. Okay.
Attack.
It's because it's therapy. It is therapy.
It
is therapy.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was doing Gotham Comedy Club in New York, and the booker there would say, you have to talk about that
incident.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I know, but I hadn't healed from it yet, which was why I couldn't speak about it on stage. So Hawaii is the first time that I've ever actually used that in my material, which to me denotes that I'm finally healing from this, which is really important.
I was in the middle of one time. It was in L.A.
A healing moment?
No, me and my mom were putting gas, and a guy pulled out a gun on the guy next to us.
At the gas station?
We were this close.
Right.
Yeah, at the gas station. And they were arguing about something. Then he went in his car, pulled out the gun, and like stuck it in his head. And my mom grabbed me, I remember, by the back of my neck.
You were little?
I was like 9.
Oh.
Dragged me into the store, told the guy to lock the door. And he's like, what's going on? My mom said, lock the door and call the police. And then you could see them.
They're outside altercating.
Yeah, but that never left me for a long time. And I wasn't even in the middle of it.
Right.
But what happened was the guy drove off, and then the guy started shooting it in the air, which made it more worse.
Whoops.
At a gas station. And the guy sat back in his car and wait till the cops came and got arrested.
The one who had the gun?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was high. He got to be high. I mean, you do that in front of so many people too, right? What do you like about doing stand-up?
I like that it's never the same.
Yeah.
I don't like the monotony of like you go in and you're doing the same job every day. That's just never been Simone. Again, ADHD.
Yeah.
So I need things to change it up. And you never know who's going to be in the crowd. You don't know if you could do the same material, the same intonation, the same pauses. You could do it exactly the same, but it will have a different response.
And you can have the same people there too.
True.
And it would be different the next night.
I like that. I like that. You know, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then when you got here, you had just come back from Maui, and you said Maui is like a different. What's the vibe on Maui?
I thought Maui was great. Like they are there for comedy. The venue was great. The organizers were great. There was just a very like a couple Howley Karens that were just very prominent. And afterwards, they were kind of, you know, everyone else had a great time.
Yeah.
And this is the show where I pour out all, like...
Yeah, you leave it on the floor.
You do your adult show?
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't hide a lot of my trauma. I put it out there because I'm like, this is my opportunity to get it out there. And so one of the ladies wrote on my social media, and she was like, ew, I want a refund. This is not your platform to talk about rape.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Did you refund her?
No.
Did you acknowledge her?
No. And I thought about coming back and just like, you know,
because that's the Korean in you. You got to really fight that nerve, because sometimes you just want to beat everybody up. That's the kimchi in you. But like those kind of people, especially when it's women on women, like that kind of stuff to me is like hate crime, because that's like, if you're a woman and another woman is sharing their experience,
support.
Good, bad, or whatever, who are you to
Yeah,
like
you
be
should be
like, get
supporting.
back in your box and shut your mouth? It's
Yeah.
like we got the whole like paternal society telling us that. Why are we telling each other that? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like, what are you doing?
That's very classy though, because I would have responded. I would have said, call me and send her the rape hotline number.
Well, the funny thing is, after that, I kind of, I didn't go out. I didn't talk to a lot of people in the crowd because I was kind of taking that in, and I was like, oh no, I've triggered someone else's
Oh, no,
rape
that's
and
not
her
what that is.
unhealed trauma.
That's not.
And being super Canadian, I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, sorry. Like, I
Yeah.
did feel bad
Right.
because sometimes
you give
we
them more
can.
space than you need to give them because that's their thing. That's not your thing. Because to be on stage and to give that part of you up like that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
You're not doing that because it's funny. You're doing
Yeah.
it because you're trying to get someplace.
Well, it's a comedy show. What the hell? If you're not there for get out. You're not supposed to be there.
I mean, especially when you can take your trauma and turn it into a positive and like let other people see you
Yeah.
heal from it. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
That's alchemy. That's
trying.
talent. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could tell dad jokes all day long, but why?
We got to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. It's a Hawaii thing. We'll be right back.
Karens. Ole Karens.
Get your house in order. Go to hificu.com and download the Whole Kele guidebook today. Since 1846, St. Louis School is where boys who want to change the world become the men who do. Visit stlouishawaii.org. Keep the noise and heat out and the AC in with exclusive Ali'i Extreme windows from Windows Hawaii. Visit trustwindowshawaii.com today.
Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. Mahalo for joining us. We're talking about stand-up comedy. And
With
you just
Lanai's
did-
new obsession.
You just didn't. Comedy's always been a
No, I'm
obsession.
saying her.
Oh, so yeah.
Obsessed.
Simone is my new friend.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
You're obsessed.
Why would you say that?
You just named every class she's ever been in before she said it.
She did. I asked her.
You're like, and the next one? After Capoeira, where do you go on a Thursday night at 5 o'clock? Where do I see you? At Puck's Alley?
She wasn't gonna say them all.
Weird. Super
Well, now that
weird.
everyone knows how to reach me and kidnap me.
And where you're at.
This is your new manager right here.
Weird. It's super
You want to
weird.
book her in Korea?
I can't even book myself in Korea.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I actually did do comedy in Korea.
Did
Did
you?
you?
Yeah, I was super early into my career. I think I had done 3 performances in Canada. And I said, well, I guess Asia's ready for me.
Right.
And I moved
Where'd you do it at?
in Seoul.
Was it a club or private?
So there was a few places in this like triangle of where there's a lot of English speakers.
Right.
I did it in English.
Yeah.
I still can't really speak Korean, but in between like Itaewon, Gyeongnidan, and another place that I
Myeongdong.
can't.
Now you're just
it's-
saying words.
Yeah.
I always say
I think
Myeongdong
that's
was a
a
lot
noodle.
of American.
I think that's a noodle dish.
You know where
but
the Lotte Hotel is? All that whole strip where Myeongdong, the street markets.
saying
yeah,
that
I think
I
that
was
is
there.
where, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it is. See, shut up. I know Korea. I go there all the time. No, because that's where all the Americans are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
it was a lot of military.
the Waikiki of Seoul.
It kind of is.
English teachers,
Yeah.
military.
All right.
All my friends who from Hawaii live there, like are on the outskirts of Myeongdong.
Stop
Otherwise-
saying that word.
Yeah.
As the two
Myeongdong.
Koreans, we're going to have to ask you, Aole, please.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, stop.
Myeongdong is like one of my
Stop
favorite
saying
cities to
the
visit.
word.
Yeah, because they have all the street
Yeah, there's
food.
something gross about
and
it.
it's shopping.
It sounds dirty when
Yeah.
he says it.
I'm gonna name my first kid Myeongdong.
You got plenty kids already. No more kids
The
for you.
third kid, I'm gonna name Myeongdong. The middle name, I'm gonna give it a Chawan cut haircut too.
goodness.
You're
Yeah,
gonna get so much hate mail right now.
I'm gonna make a shirt that says Myeongdong.
Point downwards.
88 T's.
Gross.
What were we talking about?
Korea?
Oh, Korea. So you did was it a military thing?
That's super racist too, by the way.
No,
my-
because there's a guy that does all the military shows for Korea, China, Hong Kong, and he asked me to do it. It's called Asian Takeout or something like that. You know work that Sean Felipe.
Oh, I like
does
Sean
tours.
Felipe.
He does tours with him.
Oh, okay.
So it's not the same one.
No, I just went there. There was, I think it's Seoul Stand Up.
Okay.
I should know this.
Yeah.
But anyways, so they were doing that. But I started my own fundraiser because I would do stand up every Tuesday, and I would also volunteer to get food into North Korea for the refugees.
Nice.
Yeah, there was this like American pastor who married a Korean woman, and so that was every Tuesday, and we would package these tiny little bags with vegetable seeds and Korean instructions how to grow your own food, and then we would get it into China, and like we would get it smuggled in, and then they would disperse them.
You'd have to, bro, because you can't. What she's saying right now is
like
you get kicked out of the country.
Like, what do you smuggle them in where? On donkeys?
Don't say that word again. Seriously, I will reach across and punch you in the face.
That's the only way I know smuggling. I just watch movies. I don't know any other way to smuggle anything.
Broke down palace. What are you talking about right now?
How many seeds can you put in your okole?
Nope, not gonna happen.
I guess it has the natural fertilizer that way,
right?
but you're gross.
So gross.
Say Myeongdong again.
Yeah, do you do it through Myeongdong and then you go through this TMZ?
Give her own show. Sorry.
That's what we're trying to do.
Okay, give her her show.
But it's a legal show. So you should do it. Two Angry Koreans. That's the name of the show. Let's do this.
That's a Thursday.
Two Angry Koreans.
Every Thursday
and they just talk about pop music and guys that wear makeup.
Yeah.
Let's give her some parting gifts.
No?
Yeah, no. We got to say bye
okay, I have
pretty
one
soon.
job. Okay.
Sorry, this is ending.
You get on this show. You get parting gifts.
Because you have to deal with her.
What? Bougie bottles. Ooh. You're going to get a bougie bottle, and then you can sneak some of this Old Pully whiskey in there.
You get a new bougie bottle, though.
What do you mean?
Show her this beautiful packaging.
See, even when you say package, it sounds dirty.
You get one of these. Okay. Look at that. Ooh. It's cool. Huh?
And then you get some 88 teas to wear while you're, saving the world. Aww. So some 88 teas for you. Look, we got like an 80s throwback.
Matsumoto Shave Ice collab.
Ooh. And this one's cute. Look at this one. You wear this to go work out. Look at that.
Oh, that's so cute. You guys are the best.
Many Huni Max.
Chocolate covered nuts.
Omiyage, you could regift if you want. There's
that's gonna be gone before I get to my car, folks.
Hawaiian Chip Company.
Only you caught that. Oh, Kimo caught it too.
Pigeonmoji.com. Should we make her do?
Yeah, hurry up, let's do one.
Are you doing
Oh no,
Pigeon?
You got 30 seconds. You got to come back and join us on the extended version
Pigeon.
on YouTube.
Dear.
Simone, thanks for coming on the show. Tell everybody real quick, what is your Instagram and your Facebook?
Do not find me on Facebook, please. But my Instagram is Spark the Power.
Spark the Power. She's also on MySpace, maybe. Check us out on YouTube for the extended version of this.
Yeah, because I'm going to hand her this
interview. And thank you for subscribing to the channel. It's a Hawaii thing. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Ahui ho. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. You got Lanai, Brooke Lee, Simone is hanging out with us.
Such a hater, Hawaii.
You've been hating on me for the last 25 minutes. Let's open a pigeon emoji fortune cookie.
Okay, are you ready to do some pigeon? Do you have to stretch? What's happening?
Your pigeon is getting good. That was very Korean.
Okay.
So, pigeon emoji, you want to tell them, everybody?
Pigeonemoji.com is one of our sponsors. We love them, but they love when we make people do the pigeon. So you have to open up the fortune cookie. It's not racist just because she's Asian people.
Oh, those are good cookies, by the way.
Yeah.
They're like, taste good.
And then you have to do the right emphases on the right syllables.
Yeah.
See what I did
You
there?
just met the Bradas recently, so you'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she got a long
this is
one.
not appropriate.
Look, she got a long one.
Why is it every time you say those words, I want to throw up in my mouth?
Do it in your Myeongdong accent.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
That's your people. You should be proud. Go ahead. Sorry.
What's the matter, you? No, ignore that babe that's been checking you out. Chance 'em.
What's your numbers?
40, 25, 18, 92.
You gotta say it in pigeon.
Oh!
40.
40. 25. 18. 92.
That was kind of like
43. 43. 43.
Yeah.
29.
The other ones were kind of like Aina Haina. Not Kaimoki.
First of all, do you know that Aina Haina, the actual name is Vailupe?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Wailupe.
So,
and I'm Kanaka, so that's
So I
on me.
learned this in the Manoa Heritage thing. It's very interesting. So they've appropriated the Hawaiian names and turned it. So Aina Haina literally means the land of hind, the hind family or hind.
So,
I don't know.
And that used to be all piggeries. The Hind family used to all raise pigs back there.
Okay.
So they were just like, this is our land. We're going to name it Aina Haina now.
Welcome to Hawaiian History 101, everybody.
You go to Wahiwa and you go California Avenue. Those were all Hawaiian street names, but they couldn't pronounce them. So they call it avocado, lime. They're all like fruit that the Americans could pronounce.
But you see how I'm not surprised, Hawaii? You see how I'm just like
You learn something on this
It's
show.
so bad. They need to revert it back
So
because
what-
it would have very
Yeah.
important information where it's like, do not build, like drought zone.
Yeah.
And people are like,
Canadians.
I'm gonna build my house here.
Canadians understand better than we.
So now
we
you
see.
know. Now you know when you watch. Well, now you guys know when I watch the news, I'm not too sentimental about the people who are in flood zones because they should know. Like people who live in Malibu, you should know your house is gonna fall off the cliff one day. You know what I mean? You should do your homework, and it's just like on these flood zones. There's so many here.
But the homework was we're literally gonna name the land so
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
Or like smelly whatever,
Area.
like don't build your house because
Yeah.
it smells, and
Yeah.
they would put that smelly place in the name, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna call it Parks Land. Like don't do that.
Yeah, Disneyland.
It's just
See,
silly.
that's
What
why
are
Canada's
you?
better America.
What are you doing at the? Is it a museum?
It is a living classroom, so
Okay.
it's 3.5 acres. It belonged to the Cook family, not Captain Cook. Cook with an E.
We ate him, so
You did.
he gone now.
Yeah.
By the way, I just
How?
went on a date yesterday.
Cook's relatives?
No, but
Oh.
it's a white guy whose last name is Cook, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. And we went to a break room, like the anger.
Yeah, the anger.
I
management
hurt
plate.
my wrist.
Wait, what do you mean?
You smash stuff.
Oh, he took you on a date to break things?
Yeah,
You're
and
angry?
I mean, no, I used to be really angry, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that would be really
called a
fun.
break
It's
room?
also a hipster thing. It used to be throw the axes.
What is it called? Rage room. Oh, Rage Room.
Yeah.
Where's this at?
in Kakako?
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
close
I want
by.
to check it out.
But
what
I
do you get
hurt
to
my
What do you get to break?
So you choose all kinds of
Yeah,
like ceramics.
And you know why we like it is because you can take all your old TVs and all the stuff you want to
Ah.
have broken instead of going to and lying and taking it to Goodwill and saying they're still good. Sorry. You can take it to the break room and then they'll take it and then people can bust it up.
That's a good idea.
It's environmental.
I picture like the Office Space. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they take the printer and they're just
yeah.
smashing
Smash
it.
everything.
They have a printer, and you have to pay an extra $300 to smash out
A
printer?
a probably broken.
Wait. So you have to pay for stuff to break?
No, there's like packages.
There's a package, but then if you want additional stuff,
Uh-huh.
then you have to pay a lot of
Yeah,
like a
it's
big
like
printer.
It's like getting the Wagyu of breaking.
Wagyu?
Printers are like high processing.
300.
That's
You
crazy.
you see what I did?
Tree,
there?
yeah, tree. She's working on it in Hawaii. She's working
That's
on it.
Forgive me, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Is that a good place to bring a first date? That's a good one, though.
But then I was just like, man, he's really angry. Like,
Because you watched
probably-
him break stuff?
He's a cook. They got lots to unpack. You know what I'm
he
saying?
enjoyed it a little too much, and I
Castle
was
and
like,
Cook,
ooh,
rock.
I don't.
Castle and
He's
cook.
an angry person, huh? Oh, wow.
No,
We
he was
gotta
a very
bring-
nice guy.
Hey, Kimo, let's book Brooke there. A whole day. I'll pay for whatever she wants to break.
Okay.
Yeah. Break everything.
Done.
Drive the place bankrupt. There's nothing
Done.
else to break.
I'm so Chang though. I was like, but this. Can I just keep the
Yeah,
mug?
I
It's
don't need
beautiful.
that. It's pretty. I
It
wanna break
was. It just
that.
seemed like a waste.
So the Manoa, tell everybody that because you're
Heritage
Heritage
Center.
Center. What do you do there?
So I'm a docent,
Okay.
aka a tour guide.
That doesn't mean
And-
she's
and
a
what do you-
female deer.
Right,
by
and
the
then
way.
what do you do there? What do you get to see?
So there's a lot of plants. And so I'm learning about the different properties. So when I like sprained my wrist and I was like, can I wrap a tea leaf around that?
you
Like,
can.
should I crush up some olena and make a... No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, I should know this.
Put your hand in Hawaiian salt.
She got
Something-
native Hawaii. She
Yeah.
got native.
Well,
So
I'm
it's-
trying to not be a piece of...
Shit. Right
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because a lot of people move here.
Of course.
And they don't try to...
That's good. They don't get
give
it.
back.
Yeah, they don't
and
get it.
I think it's very important. I'm grateful every single day to be here.
That's
We're
awesome.
making her an honorary Kamaina. Let's go ahead and just get City Councilman Augie Tobo to get her the key to the city.
Agati.
I think
It's
you-
her and Dante. Make it a whole day. Dante,
Dante
Bosco,
Bosco.
and her. Give them keys. Go.
How Dante Bosco? Why would he? Oh, he's L.A.
Don't you remember Dante? You called him the Rufio from the Hook movie. Remember Dante?
Yeah, I know, but what does he do here?
he came here with his movie, and then he said, "Shout out to my boy Augie. Is he a councilman now?" And then we were like, "We'll get you a key to this."
The key to the city. Okay. No, I thought he could make things happen.
that you guys did?
Literally, he needs some ADHD medication, so you should share some of that with him.
So if you wear rosemary, that's actually really good for your memory, guys.
Really?
Yeah, rosemary.
You know what I learned just recently about the rosary? You know, the Catholics and the rosary. Do you know where that came from?
No.
They're made out of rose petals.
Jesus. They came from Jesus.
They're made out of rose petals. That's how they got the name rosary. So when I went to Italy, you could actually buy them, and they're like expensive because they're made by hand with impacted rose petals in little balls. Yeah.
I don't even know how we got there. Do you know Hawaii?
Yeah, we're talking about plants, and then what she does,
and then you took
the rosary,
hard right into
rosemary.
Jesus.
I don't think that the rose is a native Hawaiian plant endemic to the islands, but
weird
Not
how
at all.
she'd know that. See, because of the Heritage Center.
Do you know how many plants are native to Hawaii?
Here we go.
no, but
Yeah,
they're
not many.
in that on the 3.5
many.
acres.
They're all brought here.
Explain yourself, sir.
So there's endemic and indigenous plants.
Right. Yeah.
So indigenous can be, like coconut. You have coconuts here, but you have coconuts in other
brought
places.
here,
Yeah.
So endemic is when this is before people were on the islands, and either the Polynesians brought them on the canoe, or
They fell out of a bird's mouth.
exactly.
Or,
No, actually,
floated up on a
wing, water,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and wind is another one.
Right.
That's the three ways. But when they adapt to the environment and become their own species on their own, that is called an
special to here.
endemic plant to Hawaii.
Of course.
And we have both of those at
We
the
do.
Manoa Heritage Center.
Look
do.
at her.
You know what we got to do is get you on Makani's show.
I don't know what
My
that
brother
is.
Makani. You know my brother Makani. He
It
has a show
means
called
wind.
Culturize.
Don't you have like
has-
84 brothers?
Yes, 'cause
because
she's-
every time it's like, oh, that's my cousin, that's
He's
my
a
brother.
Filipino
I just
person.
have 7 brothers.
7.
Um,
Okay, lies.
No, but he does a show called Culturize, and he works at the Healing Center up at Waianae. So he's been studying Hawaiian plants. But you should go on the show and promote the Moana.
Wow.
What is it called?
That's racist.
Get him some rosemary stat.
the Moani House.
Okay, it's Manoa Heritage Center.
Manoa Heritage Center. She needs to go too.
I don't need to go. I've said the word correctly 3 times. How do I
I'll
not
be
get a
at
gold
the
star?
I'll be at the Taco Bell Cantina.
I know
you go
you
to the
will.
Manoa Healing
Having
Center.
your twisted sister.
I almost quit though before I became a docent.
Why?
Because they have all these like olis and like the mo'olelos and
Protocol,
stuff.
yeah.
And I think I'm pretty good. I've lived all over the world and I've had to learn how to speak the language, but I
Right.
do it all phonetically. And I was like, I don't want to disrespect anybody.
Right.
And I don't think I was like, hey, I can't do it, guys. No, I
Hey, that's
can't.
a pretty good start
That's
right
actually
there.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually,
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Good job.
We appreciate the effort. That's all we care about here in Hawaii. Is at least-
There's this they always say it before I start class, and I don't even know what it is. I mean, I can't say it, but it talks about leave your shame at the door whenever you learn Hawaiian.
That is not a Korean
Yeah.
thing.
No, I was
No.
like the Asian me got really conflicted for a second.
No, I'm telling you guys what the professor has taught us. So when you have a question, you don't feel dumb, or when you can't pronounce it, you don't feel dumb. At least you're trying.
Just try.
Because most people aren't trying. So
Are they not trying?
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be surprised I'm surprised how many people I know that are saying so many things wrong. We talked about it a little bit with Kavika. Was it Kavika yesterday?
Wow. Kahiapo?
Yeah, were we talking about that with him?
Yes.
No. We were talking with Kamaka
Kamakakihau
Fernandez. Yeah.
who is a popolo who speaks.
Yeah, fluent
Hawaiian.
Just perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're trying. That's all that matters. Don't be embarrassed about
Yeah.
it.
I'm trying, but I felt very inadequate, and I felt
So do I.
borderline like I don't know. And I told them, and I was like, I don't think I can do this,
Right.
Because I don't want to bring people on a tour, school kids,
Yeah.
and I'm saying it wrong.
Right.
That's not what I should be teaching.
The
And they
other-
said, Simone, you're fine.
Yeah,
You're doing fine.
You're fine.
You're
just keep it
doing
up.
fine. Kohio Day was last week, right?
It was
Friday.
yesterday.
Yesterday. So they had an event for Kohio Day on.
It's really just his birthday.
On
Kohio
Thursday,
Kaumanoi.
I think it was an event at the park where the statue is.
Uh-huh.
And
In
they
Waikiki.
had some descendants from him who are howlies, and they had to read a proclamation at the thing. everything was mispronounced. Every single word was,
in
and they were
Hawaiian?
reading it. Yeah. So you cannot be shamed. You just got to try.
Maybe they
you know?
left out the yokiness.
Yeah. And
Everything.
The tacos.
They left out everything. The
Right.
breath, the words.
You mean the ha?
It was
The
bad.
ha.
Yeah.
Ha. Okay.
Anyway, so if we go, when do you do the tour?
I mean, you let me know. We'll set up a tour ski.
Yeah.
That's a little
Nice.
tour for
How
you
long?
guys.
How long has that house been there? beautiful.
It was okay. I know this. So, in 1901, the 30-acre parcel was gifted to the children for their wedding.
Okay.
But Emery and Webb, which is the same designers behind the Waioli Tea Room and the Hawaii Theater,
Oh, wow.
they designed it in 1911, and they moved in officially in 1912, January.
So
that
Damn, I'm good. Sorry.
So that place is haunted.
You
is what
passed
we're
the test.
saying to you.
A lady still lives there.
100%.
So what does she like? Live in the back?
No, she lives in the whole
Oh,
house.
like a haunted house. Haunted
No,
lady.
she's alive.
Oh, she's alive. A real
she's
lady.
A real lady. She lives there.
A caretaker.
But she's no, part of the family.
Oh,
I think
okay.
But after, which sounds very
Weird.
we're not waiting
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But eventually it's going to be like a museum
Right.
because the Cook family with an E has also acquired a ton of paintings, drawings.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A huge collection that usually only comes from like a corporate.
Right. Like
And
the
so-
Gettys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they're going to donate, I think, and it's going to be like a house museum. a
They're like
cultural
our
house.
Gettys. They're our Gettys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who lived in it before? It was a museum. A living museum. Was it just the family or they
The
rented out?
Cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
but
Cooks.
I mean, did they physically live in it?
Yes, there's still one there now. Are
Yeah.
you following the conversation? She lives upstairs.
No, I
Am
know,
I
but
speaking English right now?
no, I know.
You hearing me?
It's a private home. You could do
Myeongdong.
pop-ups.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
pop-ups there.
I didn't know it was a private home. She said it was a living museum.
It is
so
because
you know,
she
like
still
the
lives there.
you know, like the one, the Duke. What's her name?
Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
Doris
Duke. Yeah.
She died a long time ago.
I know, but somebody else lived in it, and it was a museum. So I was wondering if they rented out to somebody else. I heard that somebody else lived in it. That's why I was asking.
The Manoa Heritage Center.
Yeah.
That somebody is an actual cook
Okay.
that still lives there.
Yeah. Do they cook?
There are other buildings around. So, like the people who take care of the land,
Right.
they live on the
guest
accessory properties,
properties.
but not the actual house that was built in 1911.
11.
Woo!
See?
1911.
Rosemary.
See?
Rosemary.
Yeah. See?
I was drinking ginkgo. It's not helping.
Nope.
Ginkgo balogi.
Not even a little bit.
I think it's Baloba.
Balogi?
Is it?
Yeah, I bought
Did
it
you
in.
just say balut?
Well, I bought it in
He's thinking
Myeongdong.
Pulgogi.
I brought a case back from
I
Myeongdong.
can't with this guy, Hawaii.
Is it lunch yet? Because I'm tired of these two.
I win. We win.
If you guys
broke
get a
him
chance,
down.
pick up our new T-shirts. It's a collaboration with 88 Tees. This is the one of me and Brooke. She's the one with the belly sticking out.
Wow.
And then we have this one.
Fat shamed me on a shirt. He did. Yeah, he
I
did.
didn't use the word fat. She did. I just said belly.
'Kay.
And this is the other one that we have. It's a Hawaii thing. Collaboration with 88 Tees. You can get it at the 88 Tees store. Brooke, tell them where it's located.
It's in Waikiki.
Yes.
Google it.
Right next to Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Upstairs on the second floor above Avante.
Stop talking.
It's above Avante Aloha shirts. Yes, where Joe Coy buys his Aloha shirts.
Oh,
And
boy.
Bruno Mars.
Here we go.
Did you guys know that? Avante? About Avante?
Nobody cares.
It's like all the celebrities buy their Aloha
Just
shirt
have
from
our
there.
own show and just ignore him.
Huh? Oh, Avian told you that? Yeah. I didn't know all the celebrities went there to go. They should be going to like Ren Spooner and Iolani Sportswear and all the local ones.
And I'm the angry one.
Yeah, I think
I'm
he.
the angry
I
one.
think he's from China or something.
Here we go.
Yeah. See, I'm talking to them now.
Loaded.
All right. You have anything else to ask?
What are we going to do? Rapid questions.
Oh,
Come
let's
on,
do it.
buddy. Be
Let's do it. Go
consistent.
ahead. You start.
Favorite Canadian food?
Poutine.
Oh.
Poutine. It was that cheese.
It's French fries with cheese curds.
Yeah.
Not just regular shredded cheese and gravy.
Oh, that
But
sounds
isn't
like a
that
Hawaii thing.
Quebec thing. What's the Quebec-Toronto situation?
Quebec has always been trying to leave Canada.
Okay, so you guys are just like,
It's like Taiwan and China.
is it?
Yeah, and Hong Kong and China. They're all trying to leave China.
They are still French, so they think they're better than everyone else.
That's what it is. That's
But we're
the
like,
key.
have you heard yourself speak?
Yeah,
Hi.
that's the key phrase. Because France don't want them, right? France hates.
It's not even a France thing. They just want to be their own independent,
Because French
sovereign.
people tell Quebec to take it down a level.
France don't
You ain't
want
French.
anybody. They don't want
Yeah,
anybody.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But France is like, that's
So-
not our language.
So I never heard this before. So Quebec and Toronto, they don't like each other?
Biggie and Tupac, bro.
Well, every like Toronto and Ottawa. So when it comes to sports, it's like everyone just
Competitive.
very.
Yeah.
But then Quebec is always like, the rest of Canada just like totally picks on Quebec because Quebec is always like they're better than everybody because they're European and they speak French and we're not part of Canada, and you know it's like a whole thing. And then the French people are like, you ain't French.
Pretty
So
much,
you know
pretty
it's a
much.
whole
Who's your-
Marsha
Who's your
situation.
favorite Canadian entertainer?
Ooh,
Don't say Michael Bublé.
is he Canadian?
Yeah.
He has an ice skating rink in his house.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. My friend's over there filming his Christmas special right now. He sent me pictures.
In his house.
In his house.
Okay.
A full-size one.
That's weird.
He's a big ice skating fan. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Maybe Russell Peters.
Oh, Russell, yeah. He's from Toronto, yeah?
He's from outside of Toronto in an
Yeah.
area called Brampton.
Isn't
even
Jim
know who he
Carrey?
is.
Oh, Russell Peters was the Joe
Stand-up?
Coy, before Joe Coy, like the biggest name in comedy to sell out arenas.
Is he ethnic?
Yeah.
He's Indian.
Oh.
He does a lot of Filipino jokes, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, his Asian accents are.
On point.
Really?
Yeah, like if you were to see him or not see him and hear him talk in a Filipino accent, you go, he's from the Philippines.
Wow.
He's
Yeah.
very good
Yeah.
at mimicking.
idea.
Google him, he's funny.
I met him when I lived in Lebanon.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Was he a nice guy?
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
And then he like hugged me and he was like, "Dear sweet hairless Korean."
Oh boy.
That's funny.
Is
Yeah.
it okay? Because
Yeah.
some people call it assault, but okay.
Yeah, but you're
Whatever.
part of the millennials, so you call that assault
Am I
now.
a millennial? Thank you.
Yeah. We have thick skin, us older people. Your turn.
Why are you looking at me when you said that?
Wait, is Jim Carrey Canadian?
Yes.
Yes.
I love Jim Carrey. You know who else I really like? Dana Carvey.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, I love Dana Carvey.
I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, do you know
There's
where
so
do you know
many.
where Dana Carvey got a lot of his material like not from? Andy Bumatai.
Really?
You know in Wayne's World
was
when he
a
goes
weird
you know in
sentence
you know in
structure,
Wayne's
by the
World
way.
he goes do that and he goes not.
Yeah.
And that's from Andy Bumatai.
Really?
Yeah, because he used to tour with Andy, and they were like best friends.
What?
And Andy would always be like, "Oh, how's that girl?"
Not.
Yeah, and Dana's like, "What is that? That's so funny." And then he used it in his character for Wayne's World.
That's so
Oh, that's
weird.
not cool.
No, it's cool.
Unless he like
Andy-
attributed it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Yeah, no, he asked Andy if he could use it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Andy's
Well, then that's cool.
giving away a lot of stuff.
Who
Yeah.
knew?
Go ahead. Sorry.
What? Oh, we're doing rapid so
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you just segmented
Slow
like
down a lot.
boy, you're just Cliff Clavening the everything out of it. Okay, favorite Hawaii food.
Ooh, poke? Is that Hawaiian?
You
She's
said
so
it right.
apologetic because
you
it's
said it
gone
correctly.
everywhere. It's
That's good.
gentrified now, so
Yeah.
you get scared to say it because you're like, but not in the valley.
Favorite hike in Hawaii.
Ooh, I mean, I know this is not going to be popular, but I love Coco Head.
Everyone says Coco Head. That's
Yeah.
like the thing right now.
Well, that's not even a hike to me. That's torture. Your turn.
I threw up the last time I did it.
Did you
Seriously?
really?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Dang.
You go
I've
too
never
fast?
done Coco Head, so.
I
That
I
means
was
you
so
ran it.
dormant because remember I hurt myself before my show in January
Ah.
that when I did the Blue Note. So that was the first exercise
You
that I
decided to do
did
Coco Head?
after being dormant and doing
Wow.
nothing, atrophied for 2 months.
Okay.
Nice.
And I said I'm gonna do Coco Head at 5:30 in the morning
That's not a
with
good
just
look.
coffee and a Gatorade, and I threw up.
Coffee
at the
and
top.
Gatorade.
That was a terrible choice. I've
That
never
was-
done that.
Yeah.
Oh,
regrets.
that's like acid reflux.
Horrible choice.
A lot of
Yeah, in
regrets.
the making.
A lot of regrets. Let's see. Who's your favorite Hawaii comedian? And you don't need to say him because he's sitting here.
I'm not a
It's
comedian.
Obviously not Lanai.
Drop a mic.
Maybe Rapplinger.
Oh,
look at
nice.
you.
Good choice.
Wow.
I don't know a lot of the like classics.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
Have you heard the album?
I don't know if I've heard the album. I've seen some of the like
Clips and
old
stuff.
clips, and
Yeah.
it's like just right.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
amazing.
Not too sweet.
He's the reason
not
why
too
everyone's
rancid.
doing it.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Oh, and the Bradas, obviously.
You like the brothers.
Right, Tony, right.
Favorite candy?
Ooh, everything
You like everything.
Oh, you rather do sweet than salty?
and salty. I like to eat.
Oh, okay.
Period.
I respect it.
Go, one more.
Cereal.
I like not cinnamon toast crunch, but something with cinnamon.
Okay, like
Golden Grams?
I don't really like the fake stuff, but just like
real
there's
cinnamon.
probably like an organic whatever.
Oh, okay,
and
like a
it's
Whole Foods
cinnamon.
situation. Okay.
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and
Whole
Golden
Foods is
Ground.
the cheapest place for groceries
In Hawaii.
in Hawaii.
Let's be clear.
No, Chinatown is.
Yeah, but then
That's
you
not
have to like
groceries.
step over human excrement to get to your greens.
It's all right.
You're from the East Coast. That's just an extra day. Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
You
I
lived all over the
guess.
world.
I have.
You've been
I
there.
have.
All right. We good?
I don't know. We lost.
tell
half our
everybody-
He
crew.
looks scared.
Tell everybody when you're where to follow you on your social medias.
Just
And we'll put it down on the bottom of the screen too.
Instagram at
Kurt.
Spark the Power, because Simone Park, S Park is Spark.
See?
Nice.
Hey.
Good job.
What?
I didn't know that. And then you do the tweets?
The
No.
tweets.
Nah, I don't.
No tweets.
Everyone hates Twitter. Why is that?
Apparently, people love Twitter.
Well, it's like Hawaii people don't really tweet. You know why? Because we cannot come up with a complete sentence.
In 140 characters,
Yeah.
the pressure.
The pressure is on. You have to keep reading over and over, you know?
And get it all in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't like social media. Like, I know TikTok is a great way to get a huge.
not doing
I'm
that?
not doing that. I'm not like I barely do Facebook. I don't like what's a Snapchat. I think that's just for sex. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Is it really?
I don't know. I'm just like
Yeah. You're doing what you need to do, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't
And I
like.
don't
you
even
don't really
want
like
to.
social media either.
I don't do social
either.
media.
Yeah, I
mean,
don't like
post
it.
whatever people already post, and then I just repost.
I just
I'm
have to
lazy.
do it, but I don't like it either.
But you don't do TikTok.
No.
But Tamua them all.
Well, that's how they sell
Exploded.
tickets.
They live on that.
That's
thing.
how you sell tickets.
Seriously?
That's how he sells all his tickets.
Is by TikTok.
Yeah.
The
No,
people
no.
who are on TikTok can
Instagram,
afford
just social
tickets?
media in general is how he sells tickets.
Huh.
Joe too. That's how he sells his tickets.
And how does the box office feel about that?
No, it's how you promote it because it's free. You market it. That's how
Oh,
you
I
sell your
see. I
tickets.
got it. Okay.
Back in the day, it was radio and TV.
Yeah.
Now,
Where you're working.
nobody listens to the radio, so you got to come up with a TikTok.
oh, that's good.
scheme.
I'm glad that I
Yeah.
decided to do a show here on the radio. Really doing my job as a consultant.
me too.
Don't tell the
He
law
just got
firm.
rehired at Cool.
Yeah, me too. So
The
hey, we're in the
shackles
same
are
boat.
off.
Anyway, thank you guys so much
Thanks
for
for being
watching.
on the
Thank you,
show,
Simone, for coming on the show.
Simone.
And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell button. Hit the Taco Bell button so you know when the new shows come out. And follow us on Instagram at It's a Hawaii Thing. We'll see you next time.
Call me sugar.
Ahui ho.
Bye.